This video contains elements that are not suitable for children under the age of 14. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, Fay-Wolfe of Diamond X Studios here, and today we are going to be doing something I haven't done in a little while, a new music reaction, and that's which song we're doing. You guys can obviously tell by the title. I know the song is, it's been out for a little while. It says it was uploaded, when was it on? July 11th, so yeah, it's been a few days now. I was meaning to get to this earlier in the week, but, honestly, it's just been a really busy week, but, better late than never, I guess, and I still really want to do a reaction to this song because it's something I'm very excited about. That, of course, being Jumpsuit by 21 Pilots, the lead-off single from their new album coming out, and I don't remember what the other one is at the moment, but this is the one that charted higher. It debuted at number 60, and I'm going to guess that it's going to be up a little bit higher when the charts roll over next week or in a couple days from now. So, yeah, before we go on, my thoughts on 21 Pilots on the whole. I don't feel like I need to go too far into them because if you guys have watched my Best Hit Songs of 2016 list, then I gave a pretty good summary of my thoughts on 21 Pilots there. Basically, I like 21 Pilots a lot, but I'd say if you pressed me on it, I would say I kind of like the idea of them more than their actual execution. And what I mean by that is that every song just seems to have some element in it that doesn't work for me. It's like a song where everything else about it I love, but there's like one thing holding it back that I didn't like about it. And I'd say there are exceptions to that, like Stressed Out obviously was on my best of 2017 list, 2016 list, because it didn't have any element that grated on me beyond, really speaking to me, as I'm sure it did a lot of people my age. Also Heavy Dirty Soul, that was another one which I didn't really have any issues with. And the other one was Tearing My Heart. That one I thought was, maybe a little bit clunky, but all in all I thought that was well and truly outshone by the by the rest of the song being so entertaining. So, yeah, those are my thoughts, and honestly, even though I haven't actually listened to this song yet, I've heard good buzz about it, and even if I didn't hear good buzz about it, I would still probably be pretty excited for this, because by God, if there was ever a time that we needed 21 Pilots back in the music scene, it was right now, because I'm sure you've heard me, as well as other people, go on rants about how underwhelming and boring and meh and totally blech the music scene is right now. And if there is one thing that I could say about 21 Pilots that is unequivocally positive, is that they are a weird group. These two guys, they make the music that they want to make, and it is strange, and it is wonderful, and it's neurotic, and I love it. So I'm honestly kind of expecting something in that vein for this. It's called Jumpsuit, so it doesn't really take much from that. I understand the video is a follow-up to the Heavy Dirty Soul video, which I haven't seen in a while, but I get the general idea. I remember it. They were in a car crash, and then that was the last single off the album, if I'm remembering correctly, so that was kind of like the ending to Blurry Face, so I guess this is the follow-up. I don't really know what else to say other than let's just get right into it. Jumpsuit by 21 Pilots. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so you get the wrecked car there. Like I said, it's clearly a direct follow. You've been here the whole time, huh? I feel like that's like a direct message to the fans. I will say they definitely have been here the whole time in the gap. The radio has not stopped playing 21 Pilots songs. Oh, is that a dead body? I like it already. Oh, this is a good beat. This is a very good beat, guys. Been a lot of white horses of death in music videos lately, I've noticed. This is like an oh my god, it's so bizarre to hear like an actual rock song that's on the charts right now. Not sure I entirely tracked the metaphor. I hope this picks up a little bit, because this isn't bad, but it definitely has some picking up to do. And there we go. Ask and you shall receive. And it's just kind of a repeat of the intro, though. I'm not really, Those two sections didn't exactly mesh very well, I don't think. But I like them very much separately from each other. It definitely is a weird song, like I said. I'm waiting to see what the big climax of the entire song is, though. I know it's probably not going to be here. There's probably going to be another verse and a bridge before that. Okay. I was expecting that to go back into that same riff they did in the intro, not like climax. I guess it's in the climax. I guess this is the bridge. All right, what is that thing? I'm confused. Oh, is that a vulture? Looks like a vulture. That's kind of dark. Well, this is taking a turn. There's definitely some metaphors in there that I'm not catching because this is the first listen and all. But this is definitely something I'm going to be returning to. I can tell you that already. I'm definitely getting Heavy Dirty Soul vibes from this. This is like a metal influence, like heavy metal. I wasn't anticipating that. Such a weird ass song. Well, I'll definitely say this. This was an accurate decision to have the music video be a successor to Heavy Dirty Soul, because this is like, out of all their songs before, I think that this is Heavy Dirty Soul is the one this most closely matches up to, or at least as far as the singles go. I haven't actually listened to all of Blurry Face, so there might be some album tracks that are more similar to this, but 21 Pilots Jumpsuit from the full-length album Trench. Alright, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, based on that song and based on the name of the album being Trench and the fact that that Blurry Face was kind of like this massive sleeper hit of an album, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Trench is probably gonna be going more into explanations about their relationship with becoming so famous so quickly, as is rather common with these acts who have been around for a while, and then they obviously try to, they get rocked into the big leagues, and then they have to, they have to adapt to that. They have to, come to terms with their feelings about that. And just based on just the tone of that song, and again, the fact the album's called Trench, that's where I can imagine seeing it going. But that's just a scattered observation. In terms of the actual song, it definitely is. It's not like anything else we have on the charts right now, so that right there is already a big plus in its favor. We need a shake-up right now. And then, in terms of its quality, though, I kind of feel the same way as I do with a lot of other 21 Pilots songs, in that I really like the idea of it, but there's I don't know, there was just something about it that just didn't quite work for me. It just didn't like really come together properly. And I don't want to say that though, because I can't point to anything, any specific issues that I had with it. It just felt like it was missing something. And that's what's so frustrating about talking about 21 Pilots, is that it's like I felt like Ride was also missing something. I felt like, what was the other one? I don't remember, but the other songs I've listened to, I felt like they were missing something. And that one, it's like I like the different parts of it, and I like how much they really threw themselves into it. But it just felt a bit clunky and kind of awkward, and I'm honestly not... And let me put it this way. I am going to be returning to it because anytime I listen to a new song, I like to, return to it, unless it's, something I know I'm not going to like Yes Indeed. But if there's a song that intrigues me, like that one did, because it is an intriguing song. In that case, I definitely am going to want to return to it because, again, this is just my very first initial impression. There's a very good chance that upon repeated listenings and upon seeing other people, talk about it and analyze it, that there's always a possibility that's going to open up some new points of view that I never considered. And that's why I do listen to other people, obviously, and read other people's opinion on music, because the more people you listen to, the wider your scope is for understanding and interpreting things. I mean, I'm just one guy. I only have my own experiences to draw from, so through my own experience, I guess through my own lens, as it were, that song seemed just a little bit too disjointed for its own good, even though I did think that the individual parts were interesting. But that definitely strikes me as a song that could grow on me easily. So, I think that's about all the analysis I have for that right now. Jumpsuit by 21 Pilots. Not sure if I like it or not, but it is undeniably very interesting, and for the 2018 pop scene as of the summer right now, that's more than enough for me to give it a thumbs up for now.